In a world where everyone wants instant results, quick money, and overnight fame, few truly understand the timeless principle that success never comes before sacrifice. This is the Billy Graham mindset: value first, reward later. It's about giving more than you take, planning before you harvest, and serving before you claim any prize. Today, let's dive deep into this mindset. This is not just motivation. It's a life-changing blueprint for anyone who wants to live with purpose and build a legacy that outlives them. So listen carefully, take notes, and apply every word. Your future self will thank you for it. In today's fast-paced world, patience is rare. Everyone wants results today, but they forget that real success is a process. It's like planting a seed in the ground. You can't force it to grow overnight. You must nurture it, protect it, water it, and wait for the right season. This is the mindset of Billy Graham, one of the most influential figures in history, known not just for his words, but for his actions. When you focus on providing value first, rewards come naturally. But if you chase rewards first, you may lose both. Imagine a farmer who eats all his seeds because he's hungry now. He might satisfy his hunger today, but he'll starve tomorrow because he has nothing left to plant. That's exactly what happens to people who want quick money without putting in real work. The Billy Graham's life is a clear example of how living with the principle of value first, reward later, shapes a life of integrity, influence, and impact. He didn't chase fame. He focused on serving people, spreading hope, and building trust. As a result, people naturally respected him, followed him, and supported his mission. The reward came because the value came first. Think about your own life. Are you investing enough in yourself and in others before expecting a return? Are you planting seeds daily through your work, your kindness, and your dedication? If not, it's time to shift your mindset. Success begins in the small, unseen moments. It's about doing what's right even when no one is watching. It's about staying honest when it's easier to lie. It's about putting in effort when quitting feels more comfortable. These moments add up. They build your character. And character is the soil in which your future success will grow. Many people think shortcuts lead to success, but shortcuts often lead to disappointment. When you skip steps, you weaken the foundation. When you build too fast, you risk collapse. Billy Graham's mindset teaches us to be patient, persistent, and principled. He knew that every reward must be earned honestly and patiently. So, how can you apply this today? Start with your job or business. Instead of asking, "How much will I earn?" ask, "How much value can I create?" Companies pay big salaries not because someone wants money, but because that person solves big problems. The bigger the problem you solve, the bigger the reward. It's simple but powerful. Next, look at your relationships. Many people enter relationships asking, "What can I get?" But strong relationships are built on giving, not taking. Give your time. Give your attention. Give your loyalty. Rewards like trust, respect, and genuine love will follow naturally. Then, your body rewards you based on how much value you give it. If you feed it junk, ignore exercise, and neglect rest, you cannot expect energy, strength, or long life. But if you feed it good nutrition, move it daily, and let it rest, your body will reward you with vitality. This principle applies to your mind too. Feed it good thoughts, knowledge, and wisdom, and it will reward you with ideas, creativity, and resilience. Neglect it, and it will work against you with doubt, fear, and confusion. One key lesson from the Billy Graham mindset is consistency. It's not enough to give value once and stop. You must do it daily. It's like watering a plant every day, not just once a month. Small acts repeated daily create massive results over time. Some people get discouraged because they don't see results quickly. Remember this: roots grow underground first. You don't see them, but they're building strength to support the tree later. In your life, unseen progress is still progress. Don't give up just because you can't see results immediately. Stay patient. Trust the process. Keep adding value. One day the results will surprise you and everyone around you. Let's talk about a practical example. Imagine you start a small business selling handmade products. In the beginning, you might not have many customers. Many people quit here. But if you focus on improving your products, delighting your few customers, and listening to feedback, slowly, word spreads. People tell others. Orders increase. One day, your business becomes successful, not because you chased profit, but because you focused on value. This is true in your career too. If you're an employee, be the one who does more than asked. Be reliable. Be positive. Help others. Become so valuable that your company can't imagine losing you. Promotions and raises will come naturally because your value is obvious. You see, rewards are not magic. They are magnets attracted to value. The more value you generate, the stronger the magnet becomes. Now, another part of this mindset is to expect nothing in return immediately. When you help someone, don't expect them to repay you. When you do good, do it because it's right, not because you want praise. This makes your intentions pure. And pure intentions always attract the right blessings. Billy Graham never kept score. He didn't say, "I helped millions, now the world owes me." He stayed humble and grateful. He focused on the mission, not the medal. And that's why he received both. When you shift your focus from rewards to value, life feels lighter. You stress less because you trust that results will come when you're ready. You stop comparing yourself to others because you know you're planting seeds every day. Let's break it down into daily habits. 1. Wake up early and plan your day. Successful people don't waste mornings, they start strong. 2. Focus on your work with excellence. Even if it's a small task, do it with full attention. 3. Help someone without expecting anything back. A small favor, it all counts. 4. Invest in learning. Read, listen, and grow your skills. Knowledge is value. 5. Take care of your health. Eat well, move often, sleep enough. 6. Stay grateful. Gratitude keeps your heart pure and your mind focused on abundance. 7. End your day with reflection. Ask yourself, did I add value today? If yes, you're on the right path. Consistency is the secret ingredient. 1 day of good habits won't change your life. 1 week won't either, but 1 year will. 5 years will transform you completely, and it all starts today. Some people think, I'll work hard when I get the job I want. That's backwards. Work hard now, and the job you want will come. Others think I'll be kind when others treat me well first. Again, backwards. Be kind first, and kindness will surround you. The principle never fails: value first, reward later. Look at nature. You plant seeds, water them, and protect them. The harvest comes much later. You don't plant today and eat tomorrow. You wait, you trust, you keep working. This mindset builds patience, a rare but powerful trait in today's world. Impatient people jump from idea to idea, job to job, relationship to relationship. They never stay long enough to see the reward. Don't be like that. Be patient. Build deep roots. Another benefit of this mindset is resilience. When you focus on value, setbacks don't discourage you much. You know every effort adds up. Failure becomes a lesson, not a defeat. Mistakes become teachers, not enemies. Billy Graham faced many challenges, critics, and obstacles, but he kept serving. He kept showing up. That's the mindset that makes ordinary people extraordinary. So today, make a promise to yourself: I will add value first. I will serve first. I will plant seeds daily. I will trust that rewards will come in the right time and way. You might not see big results this week or this month, but in a year, you'll look back and thank yourself for staying true to this mindset. Surround yourself with people who live this way too. It's easier to stay consistent when your friends, colleagues, or mentors believe in giving first. Avoid people who always look for shortcuts. Their path leads to disappointment. Also, remember, adding value doesn't always mean doing big things. Sometimes it's a smile, a listening ear, or sharing your knowledge freely. These small acts change lives. They build trust. They open doors you never imagined. Your value is your reputation. Guard it, grow it, protect it. When people know you as someone who gives more than you take, they will open opportunities for you, speak well of you, and recommend you. Let's wrap this up with a powerful truth. Your reward is already on its way. It's moving toward you every time you take a step in faith and add value. You might not see it now. Keep giving. Keep trusting. This is the Billy Graham mindset. Live to serve, and life will serve you back. Give first, and you will never lack. Plant faithfully, and you will harvest abundantly. Stay patient, stay humble, stay generous. Your best days are still ahead. Thank you for listening to this powerful message. Value first, reward later. Billy Graham mindset. Remember, your future is shaped by the seeds you plant today. Go out there, add value to every life you touch, and trust that your reward will be greater than you ever imagined. Keep believing, keep serving, and keep growing. Value first, Reward later. Billy Graham mindset. In a noisy world where everyone is chasing shortcuts, hacks, and instant payoffs, there stands an old, unshakable truth. Real lasting success always demands service first. It demands that you pour value into the world without counting every drop, without constantly asking, "What's in it for me right now?" This is the mindset that defined Billy Graham's life, a commitment to give far more than he ever asked back. And this is not just a belief. It is a universal success principle that applies to your career, relationships, health, finances, reputation, and inner peace. Think about it. Every respected person you know today, leaders, entrepreneurs, teachers, or artists, became valuable long before they demanded rewards. They gave first. They proved themselves trustworthy, helpful, and genuine. This built invisible wealth in the form of loyalty, referrals, goodwill, and opportunities that money alone can't buy. Billy Graham's entire journey was a living example of this. He didn't walk onto a stage expecting millions to listen. He started with small groups, serving them with passion and honesty. The crowds grew, but his principle never changed: value first, reward later. Let's dig deep into this mindset step by step and learn how you can apply it to transform your life. Step 1. Redefine what value really means. Most people confuse value with money or big favors. But value comes in countless forms: kindness, honesty, showing up on time, solving a problem without being asked, sharing a skill, encouraging someone when they feel hopeless, or just listening patiently. Start seeing every interaction as a chance to add value. Every conversation is an opportunity to give someone hope or courage. Every piece of work is a seed. Don't underestimate the ripple effect. Sometimes, your smallest act can turn into your biggest reward. Step 2. Train yourself to overdeliver. One of the easiest ways to stand out is simple. Always do a little bit more than expected. If your boss asks for a report by Friday, deliver it by Thursday with extra insights. If you promise to help a friend move, show up early with snacks and extra hands. If you run a business, surprise your customer with a bonus they didn't pay for. This habit creates an unforgettable reputation. You can always count on this person. And in a world full of broken promises and mediocrity, that reputation is priceless. Play the long game. Impatience destroys more dreams than failure ever could. Many people give up too soon because they don't see immediate results. But real value takes time to root and grow. In its first years, it barely breaks the ground. But underground, its roots are spreading deep and wide. When it finally shoots up, it grows feet per day. Almost overnight. But that overnight miracle is years in the making. Your efforts are the same. Keep investing your best effort, even when no one seems to notice. One day, people will call you lucky. But you'll know the truth. You planted seeds when no one was watching. Real example, the silent employee. Take the example of a junior employee in a big firm. He wasn't the smartest or the loudest, but he always volunteered to help senior staff. He stayed back to fix slides for presentations no one wanted to make. He double-checked numbers others skipped. At first, nobody paid attention. But when a big project suddenly needed a reliable hand, everyone thought of him first. Years later, he became head of that department. Not because he demanded it, but because he made himself indispensable by serving first. Daily habit tip every morning. Write down this question: who needs my help today? It could be a client, a co-worker, a family member. Find one way, big or small, to make their day better. Do this for a month, and you'll see doors open where there were only walls before. Step 4. Make trust your currency. In Billy Graham's mindset, trust is the soil in which value grows. Without trust, even your best effort can feel wasted. So how do you build trust? Consistency. Do what you say every time, even in the smallest matters. Many people make big promises to impress others but fail to deliver when reality hits. This damages your reputation faster than anything else. On the other hand, even on trivial things, people feel safe relying on you. Imagine a friend who always shows up on time. You never have to wonder if they'll cancel at the last minute, or a coworker who never leaks secrets, or a business owner who guarantees satisfaction and actually means it. Trust like this is rare and therefore extremely valuable. Step 5. Find joy in service. You cannot sustain value first living if you secretly hate serving others. You must train your mind to enjoy helping, solving, listening, and giving. If you see service as a burden, You will burn out and feel bitter when rewards are delayed. But if you treat it as an honor, the waiting won't feel heavy. Billy Graham once said, through his actions, not verses, that joy in service makes sacrifice feel light. He traveled relentlessly but never complained, because he loved the purpose behind the work. So choose roles, tasks, or a career that lets you serve in ways that light you up. You'll serve better and longer if you enjoy it. Don't confuse giving with weakness. Some fear that giving value freely will make them look weak or easy to exploit. If I do extra, people will take advantage. But here's the truth: wise people notice your extra effort and reward it. Only selfish people exploit it. Over time, you learn to tell the difference and set healthy boundaries. Being kind is not the same as being a doormat. The goal is to be strong and generous, not Navi and passive. You can say no when needed, without losing your generous spirit. Real example: the local shopkeeper consider the small neighborhood shop that stays open a bit longer than others. The owner remembers your favorite brand, smiles genuinely, and sometimes offers free samples of new products. At first, people think, oh, that's nice. Over months and years, that shop becomes the only place they trust, even when big supermarkets arrive. Loyal customers stay because they remember who served them well when no one else cared. This is value first thing in action, simple, human, powerful. Step 7A, stay rooted in patience. Patience is the invisible force behind all real success. In a world addicted to quick fixes, your patience makes you unique. Billy Graham didn't rise overnight. He gave years to small audiences, local events, and radio talks before filling giant stadiums. Many people want stage lights first and think effort comes later. But life never works like that. Remember, real influence grows gradually. Stay calm. Trust your process. Keep adding value. Keep showing up. The stage finds you when you are ready for it. Daily habit tip: each evening, ask yourself, did I serve more than I complained today? Write down one thing you did purely to help someone else. This keeps your mind grateful and focused on giving, not just receiving. Step 8. Teach others this mindset. Once you start living this way, your family, friends, and coworkers will notice. Some may ask how you stay so calm and motivated when results are slow. Use that moment to share this mindset. Explain how you focus on planting seeds of value without counting the immediate fruit. Show them with your actions that this approach brings deep satisfaction and solid success. Billy Graham's greatest achievement wasn't just his influence. It was inspiring millions to adopt a higher way of thinking and living. You can do the same in your own circle, no matter how big or small. Real example: the helpful neighbor. Picture an elderly lady living alone. She struggles with groceries and basic chores. One neighbor notices this and starts helping her every week. He never asks for anything in return. Years later, when he faces a financial crisis, the entire neighborhood he once helped rallies around him. They organize fundraisers and support him back to stability. When you give value without strings attached, life often returns it when you need it most, sometimes from people you never expected. Daily habit tip: every week, pick one person in your circle who could use help but would never ask. Find a discreet way to help them. It could be paying a small bill anonymously, sending groceries. Small, secret acts of service deepen your sense of purpose. Step 9. Create systems, not just moments. Serving and giving value should not depend on your mood alone. Anyone can be nice for a day, but champions build habits and systems so they deliver value consistently. Billy Graham didn't rely on last-minute inspiration. He had a disciplined team, scheduled routines, and well-planned events. This consistency multiplied his impact 100-fold. In your life, create small systems. If you run a business, build clear processes to ensure your customers get excellent service every time. If you work a job, develop a personal workflow that ensures you never miss deadlines or deliver poor work. When people know they can expect good value from you always, not just when you feel like it, your worth increases dramatically. Step 10. Be prepared to stand alone. Not everyone will understand why you work extra hard for no immediate gain. Some will mock you. Why do you care so much? Just do the minimum and relax. Ignore these voices. Most people who laugh at hard work are stuck where they are because they chase shortcuts. Billy Graham was often ridiculed by people who didn't understand his passion or commitment. But over time, results silenced the critics. Standing alone is tough but powerful. When you stick to your values despite criticism, you prove to the world and yourself that your vision is stronger than peer pressure. Real example. The young entrepreneur, a young man started a cleaning service. Instead of hiring cheap labor and doing a sloppy job like his competitors, he personally trained every worker, used better cleaning products, and double-checked every site. At first, profits were small because quality costs more, but within 2 years, big hotels and offices lined up to hire his team because word spread, they do the job perfectly every time. Today, he owns a franchise chain. He gave more than what was expected, and the rewards eventually came in abundance. Step 11 and E. Avoid complaining. This might be the hardest part for many. Complaining kills the value. First, spirit, because it focuses on what you don't have rather than what you can give. Billy Graham faced obstacles, setbacks, and critics, yet he focused on hope, solutions, and the bigger picture. Complaints weaken your energy and drain the people around you. Next time something feels unfair, pause and reframe. What can I do to improve this instead of complaining? This mindset will turn you into a solution factory. Someone people look to when times get tough. Step 25. Let gratitude, feeling gratitude and value first living go hand in hand. If you feel grateful for what you have, you naturally want to give back. Gratitude turns every act of service into a joyful offering, not a burden. Start your day listing 3 things you're thankful for. End your day listing 3 things you did to help others. This small practice rewires your brain to see abundance and possibilities, not scarcity and problems. Real example, the resilient student. A student from a poor family worked 2 jobs to pay for college. Despite exhaustion, he helped classmates with tough subjects and volunteered at campus events. His grades weren't always the highest, but everyone loved his energy and helpful attitude. When graduation came, a professor connected him with a top company's internship. That door led to a successful career. His classmates, who once teased him for doing too much, later wished they had built the same goodwill. Serve first. Your rewards may come from unexpected places. Step 30. Celebrate small wins. Value first living doesn't mean ignoring your progress. Celebrate it. Every thank you note, every loyal client, every moment someone says, "You really helped me." Pause and feel it fully. Let these moments remind you that you are on the right path. Small wins fuel big victories. If you don't appreciate them, you might feel empty even after great success. Daily habit tip: keep a value journal. Every night, write down who you helped today, what you learned today, one thing you're proud of today. In 6 months, this journal becomes proof that your life is meaningful and productive, even if you sometimes feel stuck. Step 49. Learn to forgive. Sometimes you will help people who never appreciate it. You might work hard for a company that replaces you overnight. You might go out of your way for friends who disappear when you need them. This is painful. But holding on to bitterness poisons your spirit. Forgiveness keeps you free. It does not mean you let people mistreat you again. It means you release anger so you can keep giving value with a clean heart. Billy Graham showed this through humility and grace. He didn't waste energy fighting personal battles. He focused on the mission. Real example, the quiet leader. A manager mentored his entire team, helping them grow so much that many left for better jobs. At first, he felt used and unappreciated. But as word spread in the industry about his excellent leadership, top talent and companies started approaching him with better offers. He rose to an executive role because he built people up, not because he hoarded power. Give value. Trust the circle to close in ways you can't predict. See step 15. Be adaptable, not rigid. One reason many people stop giving value is because life changes. Circumstances shift, markets evolve, people move on. If your way of adding value is stuck in the past, you'll feel left behind. Billy Graham's message adapted to new technology, from radio to TV to big stadiums. He didn't cling to old methods just because they were comfortable. He stayed true to his core purpose but flexible in his approach. In your life, ask, is my way of serving still useful today? Stay a student, learn new skills, listen to feedback, but protect your integrity. Adaptability keeps your value relevant. Step 16C. Build strong relationships. Value doesn't flow in a vacuum. It moves through people. So invest time in building sincere connections. Don't treat relationships as transactions. Don't reach out only when you need something. Instead, check in regularly. Celebrate others' victories. Mourn their losses. Offer your help before they ask. When you consistently nurture relationships, your network becomes a reservoir of goodwill. In tough times, you'll find people eager to stand by you because they remember how you stood by them. Step 17A. Respect yourself too. Serving others doesn't mean forgetting your own needs. Many people burn out because they think being selfless means being careless with their own health, time, and peace. Billy Graham balanced public life with family time and personal rest. He knew that an empty cup cannot pour into others, so protect your health. Take breaks. Feed your mind with good books and conversations. Set boundaries with toxic people. Serving well starts with being well. Real example, the reliable friend. Think about that one friend who always picks up your call, helps you move, listens to your rants, and never makes you feel like a burden. Over time, that friend becomes the first person you think of in an emergency or a big opportunity. People open doors for those they trust to stand by them. Be that person, dependable, genuine, kind. The world needs more of them. Step 18C, keep your eyes on the bigger picture. Some days will test your patience. You'll feel your effort goes unnoticed. You'll want to stop caring. In those moments, why? Why did you choose this path? Why does it matter? Billy Graham faced moments of doubt and heavy criticism, but his bigger purpose, to serve humanity with hope, kept him steady. Write your bigger purpose somewhere you can see daily. Let it remind you that your seeds of value may take months or years to bloom, but bloom they will. Step 19E. Teach by example. Talking about value is easy, living it is hard. People watch what you do more than what you say. Be the colleague who stays late to help when the team is drowning. Be the neighbor who checks on the sick. Be the student who tutors others for free. Be the boss who praises publicly and corrects privately. In living this way, you silently train others to do the same. You build a culture of service wherever you go. The Dell example, dedicated volunteer. A young woman volunteered at a community center, teaching underprivileged kids for free every weekend. She never missed a session, even when she was tired from her full-time job. One day, a local business owner noticed her dedication and offered to sponsor her further studies. Years later, she runs a nonprofit that serves thousands of children, funded by people who saw her selfless work. She never asked for rewards. They found her because her value was undeniable. Step 28. Let your legacy be service. At the end of life, titles, money, and possessions fade. What remains is the impact you left on others. Billy Graham's legacy is not just in speeches but in lives changed, families healed, and hope restored. This is the legacy you build when you live value first. Decide today, what do you want people to say when you're gone? Let every act of service, no matter how small, build that story day by day. Daily habit tip each morning. Read this short mantra. I exist to serve, to lift, to heal, to inspire. I trust my rewards will come when they're meant to. Until then, my best, say it aloud. Let it sink deep into your habits. Conclusion: living the value first, reward later mindset is not for the faint-hearted. It requires grit, humility, patience, and faith in a world that can feel selfish and fast-paced. But if you walk this path, you will find rewards far richer than money, loyalty, deep respect, purpose, and peace. Every day is a fresh chance to give more than you take. And when people see this in you, they trust you, support you, and remember you long after you're gone. So, be the person who plants seeds. Serve first, give first, and watch how the universe, in its perfect timing, returns the harvest tenfold. Your daily plan for living: value first, reward later. Now that you have the mindset, you need a plan to live it daily. Here's a practical guide you can follow starting today. Morning Ritual 1. Gratitude check. Write down 3 things you are grateful for. This tunes your mind to abundance. 2. Value intention. Ask, who can I help today? Even in a small way. Choose one specific act of service you'll do before the day ends. 3. Focus statement. Repeat your mantra. I exist to serve, to lift, to heal, to inspire. I trust my rewards will come when they're meant to. Until then, I give my best. During the day, be present. Listen more than you speak. People feel valued when truly heard. Over-deliver. Whether you're at work, home, or with friends, aim to give just a little more than expected. Notice opportunities. Keep your eyes open for small ways to help hold the door. Share useful information. Connect 2 people who could help each other. Pause complaints. When tempted to grumble, reframe. What value can I add to fix this? Evening reflection, daily wins, write down how you served today. Even tiny gestures count. This builds a sense of progress and pride, lessons learned. Note anything you could have done better. This keeps you growing without guilt. Thank yourself. Remind yourself that your effort matters, even if the reward is unseen right now. Weekly challenge each week. Choose one bigger way to give back. Mentor someone at work. Volunteer locally. Do something generous for a struggling family member or neighbor. Support a small business by recommending them. Consistency makes these acts natural, not forced. This is how you build an unshakable reputation. Not by shouting about your worth, but by quietly proving it, day after day, through genuine service. Stay patient. Live value first, reward later. So well that your life itself becomes the reward? Full of deep connections, meaningful work, and peace no paycheck alone can buy. Your mission starts now. Close this script. Take a deep breath. Pick one small thing you can do today to make someone's life better. Then do it again tomorrow. And the next day. One day, you'll look back and realize this was the richest, most fulfilling way to live all along.